Before we get started, check out our sponsor, chcadells.com. Get all of your survival and outdoor gear exclusively at CH Cadells. Check out their survival foods, watches, M48 Ops gear, and the LifeStraw personal water filter. That's chcadells.com. Always be prepared. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is Tuesday, February 17th, 2015, and the question on everybody's minds, Wall Street, politicians around the world, is what will happen next to Greece? How will this Greek tragedy unfold? What happens next in this economic collapse? You see, Greece is a microcosm of what's happening and going to happen here in the United States of America. The Greek people don't like austerity. They're pissed. They elected a new leadership in the name of the Syriza Party, an anti-bailout, anti-austerity party that won't take no for an answer. At least they say that. We'll see. We'll see if they pull off the Grexit. We'll see if they extend and pretend a third bailout. Yeah, it'd be number 3. It would be the third multi-billion-dollar bailout so Greece can continue to pay its bills. You see, it's absolutely insane. It's only been a measly 20-plus years and the Eurozone has already failed. It just goes to show you how good of a job these Eurocrats, people like Angela Merkel, Chancellor of Germany, really do. You know, thinking and coming up with the idea would be such a great deal to integrate 19 countries into a single currency only so it could collapse. I mean, if I ran a company like this, they would fire me. The board of directors would fire me that very year. But not these scumbags. They get reelected. They call for more integration. They push ahead and forward with the New World Order. Escalating tensions in the Ukraine war with Russia, this financial gang-banging of interest rates and oil prices. You know, I was reading today that the Federal Reserve is thinking, it's been 7 years, they're thinking now about maybe raising interest rates. And the market's seriously concerned about this. They're worried that the Fed funds rate will go from 0, it's essentially at 0 today, it's at 25 basis points, and they might raise it to, say, 50 basis points. Or they might become more aggressive and raise it 75 basis points, which we know they're not going to do. The Fed funds rate is still essentially at 0. It's less than 1. Even when they raise interest rates, it only is a testament and shows you just how diseased our actual financial system is, just how diseased this actual economy is. When Greece exits from the euro, they must re-drachmatize into their old currency, this failure, this failed experiment. It'll collapse the banks, they'll go to 0, just like what happened here in the States in 2008, 2009. Likely capital controls will be imposed. You won't be able to get your money. You see, when there's a physical bank run, folks, like in the 1930s, or a digital one, like in 2008, 2009, you won't have access to your own money. They'll just impose capital controls and say, well, we've got to prevent a systemic bank run. So it's not your money anymore, it's ours. You see how they just steal your shit? All this likely to happen in Greece. And again, it's an example, a microcosm of what's coming here to the United States of America. The only difference is the US of A, the Federal Reserve, prints our own currency out of thin air, the illusion that makes up money, backed by nothing. Again, all it is an illusion. They print it out of thin air. It's not real. It's not tangible. It's not linked to the gold standard. They print it at will. That's why we can carry on this extend and pretend campaign into infinity. But it will end in collapse, just like what we're seeing in the Eurozone. And when Greece exits, other countries, namely the PIGS nations, Portugal, Italy, Ireland, Spain, will ask, well, maybe we should also leave. Our people don't like austerity. Things aren't working out for us, and the whole thing comes crumbling down. This very likely, folks, could be the black swan people have been talking about for years. And you can thank these people. You can thank the Eurocrats in Europe. You can thank your politicians in the criminal Federal Reserve here in the United States of America. At a time of escalating tensions, war against Russia, this is very real, folks. It is very serious. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on Greece. It's all coming to the United States. I'm Christopher Green. Get this video out everywhere, make it viral, hard hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.